Hello Romania, this is Sweden calling. Luana, thank you for organizing this great event. I know it must have felt like it was your wedding day today. Pedro, I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Today is exactly 1 year ago since I saw your big hair coming out of the airport in Stockholm for the first time. Here are some memories. Enjoy.
Exactly 1 year ago, April 20th, 2012, Pedro came to Sweden for the first time. It all started with this girl, Paulina. She contacted me and asked me, can't you bring this guy to Sweden to one of your events? Since I never heard about Pedro before, I decided to go and see if I could find something on YouTube. I knew right away, this is the guy I want for the next event. He's great. So I contacted Pedro, decided on a date, and started to plan for the event. The instructors I was working with weren't so sure we would be able to sell tickets because nobody knew who Pedro Camacho was. But I was sure this is gonna sell. And yes, I continued the event by myself and I sold a lot of tickets. Until I received a phone call from the nightclub. You're double booked, you need to find another date. Once again, I contacted Pedro and asked him if I could change the date. Now, listen carefully to this because it might be important for the rest of this video. This is what he told me. No, Maria, I'm not available until next year. You need to keep the date. I said okay, and I worked for hours and hours and I was making a bunch of phone calls until I finally found a new venue. As this angel, well, he was an angel because it was the theme of the event, entered the stage and I see how the crowd goes crazy, I was thinking, yes, I did it. Most of the time in the event, I was just standing there watching him and the crowd being all amazed. That feeling in that room can never be seen again. I cannot explain it and I have no other words for it, but it was amazing. He made all the 150 people in the crowd feel like he was there for them. Sweden was now Pedronized. And so was I. Wow, what a great guy. I needed to make another event with him right away. So later that year in the summer he was back again. He amazed me again and he made the crowd go crazy again. And we rocked the stage. As a result, people started to ask me for masterclasses with me and Pedro. So I contacted Pedro once again to ask him if he was interested in doing a little mini tour in Scandinavia. His answer was no. He said, no, we will go to Europe instead and you will bring Martin and you will be the organizer. So the tour was created, Dominican Heat meets Scandinavian Ice. Wow, I didn't know how hard and how much time it was to plan a tour like this, 3 people traveling from 3 different countries. I spent a lot of time in front of the computer. But at the same time, Sweden didn't have enough of Pedro and we were booked for several classes around the country. Pedro went to Sweden 8 times last year. I was not surprised when he told me I need a house in Sweden. Music, such as technical support, is very important. For Pedro, it's a way to keep in contact with everybody since he's traveling at all times. As I was touring with Pedro, I started to feel like his mother, or maybe his older sister. Maybe it's the age, or maybe it's just the place you take in a relationship. Or maybe it was just because I was the organizer at that time. To tour with Pedro has made me grow as an instructor and as a person. It's amazing to see him on stage. He is professional, talented, and he makes thousands of people happy. And although I have seen a lot of his classes by now, he never stopped to surprise me. Because of Pedro, I had to bring up my Spanish again and start practicing. I know, it's still bad. Anyway, as we got to know each other better, I have experienced Pedro in different situations. Most of the people that know Pedro well knows that traveling with him means sitting next to somebody that is sleeping or spend his time on the computer or his phone. But he is a great guy and he likes to joke around. For you who wonder, yes, we do fight. Did I tell you about that time when I left him alone at the airport going on the flight by myself? Well, he was too busy hooking up his Wi-Fi on his phone and he didn't hear me and ignored me totally. But most of the time, we laughed, party and dance. As the wonderful person Pedro is, he also touched my family. He is great with the children and they miss him while he is not here. Coming back from my birthday party, this time with Martin, he made success again. So I gave them tickets to the Beto fitness concert that was the day after. Of course he rocked the stage even there. It warms my heart to hear that people enjoyed our event more than Beto's. I made it. They made it. I could never have done it without Pedro. So I gave him a professional photo session in my studio. Pedro has a lot of great people around him. It's because of you he is so successful. He works hard and he never forgets where he came from or the people around him. Pedro, thank you for making my year a great experience. I'm very honored to work with you. And I hope this next year will be as good or better. I want to wish you a happy belated birthday and a great success with your new projects. You will always have a place in my heart.